Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to do this eye look that I want to do for my sister for her graduation pictures. She's getting ready to graduate from college, which is amazing. I'm so proud of her. She has 2 kids. She's had a job the whole time. It's just amazing. She did a great job. So she's going to get pictures done, and I'm going to do her makeup for pictures, and I'm really excited. And this is the eye look she wanted. So I wanted to, of course, test it out before I did it on her. And I think it turned out pretty good. There's a few little things I could do to fix it. I also tried some magnetic eyeliner and lashes, which I think they look pretty good. They're a little uncomfortable in the corners, but I think they're really, really pretty. So if you're interested in this look, please keep watching. The look she wants is kind of like a blue on the outside and a gold in the middle, like a halo eye. So I figured it would be pretty easy, so I'm going to give that a shot. I'm going to prime my eyelids with the Believe Beauty Lock It In eyeshadow primer. I know my mirror's in the bottom. Like always, I can't really come up with a better setup than this, so that's where we're stuck at. I'm gonna set the eyeshadow primer with my Kokie Airspun powder. I'm really excited for these eyelashes because everybody always puts on fake eyelashes, and I've never really done them. I do have a pair that you glue on, and I tried to get them to stick on, and I couldn't get them on. So I'm pretty excited for these. Then one day I tried them, and it's just the weirdest feeling peeling them off, but they're pretty cool, and they're really, really pretty, so I'm excited to give them a shot. Okay, so I'm going to go into my Morphe 35V palette, and I'm going to go into this color here, which is Go Nude, just as a transition color. So the outside corners are going to be blue, and that middle is going to be gold, so I needed something for that gold to pair with. And you can't even see this, but we're going to try to cover up some of these veins, or the blue will just pull those colors of my veins out. I'm going to go into this blue here, called Hit It Off. I'm also going to throw the blue right here in the corner. Okay, and then for the gold in the middle, well, what I'm going to do is just make sure there's no harsh lines here, just mix it out. Well, my brush was clean, so I'm just trying to brush out any harsh lines here. For the gold that's in the middle, I'm going to go into this right here called Private Party. And I'm just going to use my finger and put that right in the middle. And then I'm going to use a brush and kind of buff it out so there's no like harsh line right there in the middle. And I'm just going back into the blue, Hit It Off, and just darken this up some. I'm going to take this little brush and I'm going to go into Fling, this here, it's a dark blue. And I'm just going to throw it right on my lash line down here and kind of blend it up a little bit. Just to darken it up down here a little. And once I get my face all on, then I'm also going to do the same exact thing that I do on top on the bottom lash line. Okay, so next, over top of that gold, just to give it some more glitter, I'm going to use the Cover FX glitter drops. Look how they're shining. They're so pretty. I've used them as like highlighter for my shoulders and my collarbone. I've used it for highlighter. I've used it all over my eyes. It's so, so pretty. And you barely need anything because it's like I don't know if it's in an oil technically what it's really in, but you barely need, I don't even use a drop. I just like touch it. You don't need much because if you put a lot on your eyes, it's just going to smear your eyeshadow around. So I just tap it out like this. I do the same thing with this that I do with NYX glitter primer. See if you can see it. Isn't that pretty? And I'm just going to tap it on just to throw a little bit more glitter on my eyes on top of that gold. Like I said, you don't want a whole lot because if you throw a lot on there, it's going to smear everything right off. So I'm going to do it again for the other eye. And I barely get any. I just barely touch my hand with it. And I just tap it on because if you rub it on, it's going to smear everything off. And I see that my blue is on the same eye as always. It's a little messed up. So since this blue is still a little messed up, I'm just going to go into the same Hit It Off blue that we've been using and try to dust it out some. I don't understand. It seems like it's fine, and then I look again and it's not fine. I'm going to go into the darker blue down here called Fling, and I'm going to try to dust it up some. Going back into this gold called Private Party and trying to dust out this harsh blue line. gonna have eyeliner down there, so it won't be quite as bad anyway. I'm just trying to add some of that gold back on top of that glitter. I don't know if you can quite see all the glitter that's on there. We're gonna focus on this side because I can't get this corner to buff out. I'm gonna go do my face. I'm gonna put on foundation, blush, highlight, everything, probably my eyebrows too, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So for my foundation, I used the Kokie Skin Perfect HD Foundation. For primer, I forgot to say, I used the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. It's in this hand. E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. And then to set it, which I set right here where I smile and where my glasses sit, I use the E.L.F. Halo Glow Powder. Then for blush, I use my AOA Studios Perfect Blush. And then for my highlighter, I used the Soft Glow Highlighter from Kokie. But what I also did with this, I did on this eye already, I took some and I put it over top of this gold. Because you can have too much glitter, right? Okay, now I'm gonna do the bottom. So I'm literally just gonna do the same thing on the bottom that I did on the top. So blue in the corners and the highlight in the middle. So for this, I'm gonna use a smaller brush because it's a smaller area. So I'm just gonna go back into this little brush. I'm gonna go into this blue here called Hit It Off and start out here. But make sure to dust off because you don't want too much if you've done your foundation by now. You don't want it to fall out on it. So what I try to do is focus on the lash line and then you can dust it out and it gets a little smokier towards the outside. Then I'm gonna do the inner corner. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of a thicker brush. It's kind of flat with, it's a little pointy around the ends. And I'm just gonna dust it out, see if I can buff it out some. Just so there's no harsh lines. So then I'm gonna go back into the gold down here called Private Party. And make sure you clean all the blue off. And I'm gonna go into Private Party. And just throw it down there. And then just blend the gold and the blue together. And some of the Kokie Soft Glow Highlighter, I'm gonna also throw it over top of that. Just to give it some glitter because those Cover FX drops, are gonna be kind of too hard for me to get right there, only right there. If I put them there, it's gonna be also way down here. It's gonna be everywhere, so I'm just gonna use this. I'm just gonna dust everything together. And something happened to all my blue over here, so I'm gonna throw it back on. Looks pretty good so far, minus this eye. I don't know what's going on over here. I'm also gonna throw this Private Party Gold in my inner corner here. Okay, now we're gonna try these Ardell magnetic lashes. Magnetic liner and lashes. So we'll see what all it comes with. I know I've used it once already, but only like briefly. I barely had the eyelashes on there. They stuck, but they weren't like completely stuck. I don't normally ever do lashes, so I don't know if you can feel them sitting on your eyes because I could feel them and it was annoying. So I'm gonna try this again. So what I didn't have enough liner, so it comes with the lashes, the liner, and a brush to put them on. So I'm gonna try again. I think the lashes are just a nice shape too. Ooh, that's really wide, isn't it? I think the lashes are just a really nice shape. If you can see them there. And it comes with this little brush. It says, apply to clean dry lids. So it says 2 coats. Maybe that's where I went wrong last time because I just did one line. And I think I need to make it thicker than I normally would. So let's try it. Okay, I got the first coat done. It's kind of hard to work with. It's really thick, so it's not real easy to just glide on. So I'm gonna let that dry for a minute, then I'll do another layer, and then I'll see if I can stick the lashes to it. Also, I think I forgot to mention while I'm letting this dry, that my eyebrow products, I use the Profusion Good Eyebrow Day pencil and the gel. I like this stuff a lot. I think it matches pretty good. It's really easy to work with. Okay, I don't know how long you wait. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with another layer. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to stick it on there. I don't know if you can see them. They have little magnets on there. Yeah, you can kind of see them there. See them shining there. So there's 4 magnets on there, and they just stick to your eyelashes. And there's a little bit of sticky residue from the packaging, but all right, we're gonna give it a shot. Let's see. Oh, I think I got it. It's pretty easy to stick on there. If something is sitting on your eyelashes, I imagine you'll feel it. But I can definitely feel them, especially over here. Pretty, isn't it? Like how that turned out. Pretty easy to do. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in with a mascara. I think people do this to help blend their eyelashes in with them. I use the Kokie Volume and Length Mascara. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do the other side now. And really, doing this side took me about 10 minutes. So that takes a long time, but I think doing like a lash like glue and stuff, I've tried that before and I couldn't figure it out, so I don't know what takes longer. One complaint some people might have is some people will cut the fake eyelashes so that they fit their eyes better. Because I think mine is a little too, like the eyelashes are a little too long for my eyes. It's like the magnets are on the very ends of the eyelashes, so you couldn't really cut them unless you cut them all the way to the next magnet. So there's a magnet here on the very end, and then there's another magnet right here. Here, and then here. So you'd have to cut all the way to here to cut the next magnet off, or you'd have loose ends. I don't know. They're kind of expensive, like 15 bucks for this, so I wouldn't really experiment with cutting the magnets off, but it would probably be fine. But I don't know, I don't really like how they're on the very ends, because my eyelids are kind of small, like my eyes are kind of small in general, so it might be kind of hard. These are not even, they're like pointed in different directions. How did that happen? And the box doesn't really say like how many uses you can get out of each pair. I would imagine that they'd be good until the magnets fall off, or until they mess up or aren't in shape anymore. I don't really know. But overall, I think these are super cute. They look really, really good. And maybe it's because I've never worn eyelashes before. There's no way I could wear these all day. They're driving me nuts. Right here in the corners, I can feel them like hitting. Maybe I have them down too far. But they're really, really pretty. I like how they look pretty natural, I think. Let me know what you think. I'm going to take, I forgot to do this. I'm going to take my E.L.F. Active liner and do my bottom lash line. Okay, and for lips, I'm going to use the Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner. What is this color? And, oh, it says it's waterproof. Oh, it has a sharpener on the end. I didn't even realize that. It says sharpener, and I was like, where's the sharpener? This is the color I Am Shooketh. It's red. It's like a red color. And I'm also using, to put over top of it, the NYX Turned Up lipstick in the color Tulse. T-U-L-S. I don't know, 16. So I'm going to use those. This is such a pretty lip liner. Like, I think it would be fine by itself. Like, it's just a pretty matte color. It's really pretty. It's like a dark red. It smells really good. I do notice when I actually use lip liner, I don't get it on my teeth near as much. Whenever I just put a lipstick on it, maybe because I try to get it too far in, then I get lipstick all over my teeth. Alright, and that's the look. It turned out really pretty, and I'll let you know how long I can wear these eyelashes. The only place I don't feel it anywhere except for on the inner corner here. And I wonder if I have it too far in, but like if I put it out any farther, then the magnet won't be touching the eyeliner anymore. So I don't know. I guess maybe if I did like a wing with the eyeliner, that might help. So I could have the eyelashes farther off. Maybe I'll try that next time. I really like these eyelashes. I like how they're not too much. I think they look almost natural. Really pretty. And this look turned out so pretty. I think it's super cute. I think my sister's gonna like it. I'm so proud of her. I want to do anything I can to congratulate her. And I hope you guys like this look. Thank you so much for coming back. If I end up doing this look on her, then I'll make sure to post a picture to my Instagram. I hope everyone's doing so well, and thank you so much for coming back. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.